Good evening, everybody. I'm GoVR Go Home. Welcome to GVO After Dark. It is August 2023. So we didn't have Keeping Track tonight. For those of you who are disappointed, don't worry. There'll be one next. Of course, my Wi-Fi is going to be fun to deal with. I hope everyone's having a good time, good night, of course. I see that there's a lot of people that showed up early, and Dwight and Mom and Son. How's it going? And we've got Bruce, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's IGRL. Oh no, IGRFBS. How's it going? And I believe you're out in Sweden. I want to say Sweden. Kevin, how's it going, Kevin? And Roger Coleman. And Luke of the Rail Fan, how's it going? Lots of early birds. Welcome, welcome. James from Dundas Junction Model Railroad. And Anthony, how's it going, Anthony? Glenn Power, how's it going? Well. Full house tonight. That's great. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. September is going to be what I feel is going to be a busy month for me. Probably busier than September, busier than August, but it's been quite a month. So tonight, of course, we've got. I'm going to do a mini prints unboxing or unenveloping. We're going to do a month in review. We've got streamer schedules for next month. We've got some event details on the OVR pop-up. And our next Sunday brunch group kit build, which is going to come up real soon. How's it going, Bubs? But first, I'm going to bring in a co-host, and he's smiling at me. That's how you know he's ready. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to bring him in.
Yay! Oh, it's getting hot down there, man. Jeez.
I was trying to think of something witty to say, but I couldn't. I had nothing.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi's acting out. So maybe check your barbecue, because the guys online said their barbecue has Wi-Fi, and if your barbecue has Wi-Fi, then maybe it's sucking all the juice out of your system.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it says here Wigwag has been a member of the GVO crew for 10 months, and James has been a member for 23 months. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all your support. Anthony's asking, the hoppers I have are scale trains, Pullman Standard 5820s. They look great. You have to check them out. I will. And I know the name of them now, so I will definitely take a look. Oh, Dwight says Dwight has been a member for 5 months. Thanks again.
Yeah,
Mark, how have you been?
Good. Went to school today. Got the classroom all set up. So just peachy.
I thought we weren't allowed to say the S word.
You can say it now. The ban's been lifted.
Well, before the summer's out, because the summer is almost out when we're talking barbecue and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to that. We've got that barbecue this Sunday, which is going to be fun in the sun, hopefully.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So what I'll do first, I guess I'll do the mini prints unboxing or unenveloping. every month it always comes in a different kind of thing here. Sometimes it comes in a white envelope, sometimes it's brown. It's even come in a box before. But this month, let's see. Let us see. Now, just so that you guys know, the mini of the month, which is something that Bernard puts together every single month, they're usually unreleased or exclusive minis that haven't been released to the general public yet. So this is the first time you're seeing it. It's $29.99 US. That includes the shipping, which is great. Every month you'll get an animal, a seasonal, and a mystery. It's up to you to guess which one of those is which. If you are a member of that, then you get 15% off at miniprints.com, and it ships on the 15th of every month. So it always comes with a little explanation as to what is inside. And if I need to know what any of this is, then I will. Oh, okay. I'm not going to read it, but I'm just going to dig right into it. And I like that the box also says mini prints.
You need help with that? Don't me to read it?
What's it say? Let's see. Okay. So again, I'm assuming that this is mostly summertime stuff. So we've got a water fountain, which would make a nice little decoration for somebody's front lawn, or maybe if you've got a public municipality building.
Ooh,
sometimes
wow.
They've got little decorations like that out front. We have a tent, and this tent has been popped. It is a popped tent. Triangular popped tent. Very nice. Then we've got, now I do have a couple of vehicles from.
Speaking of pop-up, no, sorry, too early. Sorry.
Too early. It's too early.
The script. I skipped down the script here. Sorry about that. I saw a good segue, but yeah, sorry. As you were.
It was a good segue, but it didn't land well. I don't know. We'll come back to. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
This is a 1950s pickup truck, modified to include tires as well. So I guess these are the tires. And this is the truck. So it's a nice looking truck.
Oh, that is
very nice. Now I have something similar to this, but only it's on cinder blocks. So this is the good version of that one. And these are the tires that they give you. No, they're not rubber, but they will obviously go on to where the tires would go on a car, obviously. Then I do believe these are either sandbags or could be topsoil, but it's on a skid. I know it's kind of hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
But you get two of those. Very nice. And the cool thing, if you have to go to the store and bring home the whole thing in the back of the truck. All right? There you go.
Cool.
Neat. And then, of course, there's a little bag of stuff here. These look to be. I thought they look like raccoons, but I might be wrong because I think he's already done raccoons. They are foxes. They're redesigned foxes. So you get 6 little foxes. I don't know if there's a
cool
name for a group of foxes, but if there is.
What do they say? What do those foxes say?
Ding, 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 ding. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to do yep. We also have these look like apple picking baskets, perfect for September, because at the end of September, that's apple picking season. Perfect for pies and I don't know. Apple pie is pretty good. So, and then we've got what looks like a 2-part band: a singer and a acoustic guitar player.
Oh,
Good for those public events, or if you've got a little bar, you can set up a bar and have them playing a jaunty tune.
looks like Mike and James actually. If you
There's
there's an angle there.
could be. It could very well be. And James would be playing a sea shanty because he's
Yeah.
East Coast. So
He's a newfie.
possibly. So that was the mini of the month. Now, if you guys missed it, because there was just this huge show out in Texas for model railroaders, and Bernard was there, and he announced a brand new model that he will be producing. And the cool thing about this, there's 3 parts to it. There is a ITLA outhouse. ITLA normally makes laser wood kits. And inside the outhouse, there is a guy sitting in the outhouse. And that is resin printed by Mini Prints. But the cool thing about it, if you weren't already impressed, is that it has sound. Now, I'm not sure what type of sounds you would put into an outhouse, but I could only imagine. And the sound is done by Iowa Sound Engineering, or ISE. ISE Sound. So that'll be my pick of the month. You can pre-order those now, and I do believe they're also for the guy sitting. And I did say sitting. The porta potty and the sound. I believe it is $29.99. Yeah, pre-order at $29.99, and you can do that now right on the Mini Prints website. Yeah, I even asked. That's a good point, Dennis. I said, can I put my guy into a Taco Bell? Because that would make sense. And Bernard confirmed you can place it anywhere. So the imagination is the limit on that one. So that'll be
Out
fun.
of all the things on a layout you could add sound to, he chose that.
Well, he said, mini prints, mini sounds. So hopefully there's no mini stinks as well with that, of course. But scented minis. Yeah. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. Because that's the first time, because he's already done mini lights as well, where he's had models that light up and whatnot. The campfire and the flaming barrel and whatnot. So why not add sound as well? That's cool. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Trackside Mike. And Derek, I'm not sure if I said hi to you yet. How's it going, Derek? So that was mini of the month. Okay, streamer schedules for September. It's going to be a busy month. And there's only 4 weeks or 4 Thursdays, but
only.
Only. So September 7th, we've got Tim from They Make It Like That. We'd be back here on the 14th. Go VR, go home. On the 21st, we'll be over on Mark's channel, Eminem Rails.
My calendar. Good to go.
Unless there's an issue with that. There's no issue. Yeah. I forgot to ask. Unless I did ask and I forgot that I asked. I don't know. I can't
remember. My calendar. Good to go.
It is in your calendar. Okay, good. I should have said the 20th just to see if you were, if you're on the ball or not. Okay. Next time. And September 28th, it's Keeping Track and GVO After Dark. Like I said, it's been a crazy month, so I was just not able to pull together what I needed to put out a Keeping Track. But with everything happening going forward, like barbecue, James and Mike are coming over on Saturday to run trains. So that within itself, that's going to be, that's a 2-hour long Keeping Track right there. And then the barbecue, last year's barbecue was really fun. I also have some pictures to share with everybody from last year, just to kind of build that hype. So I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Yeah, it's gonna be
Do you
good
enjoy
weather and good food.
Always. This third is the barbecue, which is Sunday. So that means there's no Sunday brunch kit build, but we'll continue that the following Sunday, which I believe is the 10th. And then, of course, September 16th is the OVR pop-up event. So as far as the Sunday brunch kit build goes, and I got all my notes here because I'm really bad at remembering things. You guys know that. Sunday brunch group kit build. We've done a couple of these so far. The first one we did was early on in the year. I believe it was like January or February. I can't remember. And it was a hobby shop kit from Walthers. Second kit we did was the train shed. I think it was 130 foot HO scale. And there was even some N scale as well in there because they made both. And then we did a kit not too long ago that Iron Horse Root printed. It was the kit that was Mark's parents' house.
That's right.
I finally found a place on my layout for it.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm kind of excited. Yeah, it was the one thing that a lot of people were asking me about that, they're like, are you going to do a residential area? And I'm like, I haven't planned for that at all. I made room. Don't ask me how I made room, but there's another level. And it's going to have a whole residential thing. So how's
very
this?
cool. Good.
So with the Sunday brunch group kit build, our next kit, and I can confirm this because I did look at the website, as of, I want to say yesterday or the day before, the Walthers Chocolate Factory in HO scale has now become available. So for those of you who were asking, when is it coming in? When can I go and purchase this item? You can technically go get it right now, but if you're shopping at OVR, their import comes in on the 9th, I believe. So, give them a minute, to unpack everything. But 10th, 11th, you should be able to grab one. And those are $119.99 American. Now, we don't have an official start time for this, but I'm hoping beginning of October, like the first Sunday in October. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Yeah, I think Anthony already has his kit.
Anthony already has his?
I think so.
He's on the ball. I mean, America gets all their stuff before us, right? So
yeah,
he was already talking about getting his GVO before us anyways, and I probably won't have mine until the 16th. So they definitely get their stuff before. So but yeah, we're gonna shoot for first Sunday in October.
Nice.
That's the plan. Do you need one? Do you need a chocolate factory?
I don't need one, but I could build a second level just to put it in there.
That's the spirit. Yeah, because I mean, it's a nice kit. For what it is, like normally you'd pay about, $40 to $60 for one building, and with this here you're getting 3 kits technically in one, and that's why it's a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mike. We need chocolate or ice cream Sunday. Oh, it's on Sunday. So Mike wants you to bring ice cream, apparently.
Yeah, chocolate or ice cream. Mike, would you go for chocolate chip cookies instead? Homemade.
We all need a chocolate factory like we need another dozen locos.
Yeah.
Well, that was a question that came up last night because there's a couple of guys that have a version of a chocolate factory on their layout. I do believe that Doug has one, but he called his Wonka, like the Willy Wonkas. And I believe Crooked River in Eastern has he wants to get the chocolate factory. Somebody else. Oh, SMT has the actual Hershey factory on, which is part of his layout.
Yeah, it's a big kit.
Yeah, not even a kit. I don't know. I don't even know. That's probably one of the biggest scratch builds I've seen.
Yeah.
But I was thinking Chapman's ice cream for mine, which is Canadian, right? Chapman's ice cream. It's an idea. I'm working with it. It's it is what it is. But yeah, that's the thought. I already have a place on the layout for it, so might be worth looking into. I'm going to use the office from the chocolate factory as my main depot. I'm pretty sure they have a separate kit for that Split Rock. Unless that's what you're probably talking about. Greg says SMT has a mega factory. Holy Hannah. He did an incredible job. Absolutely. Yeah, it looks real clean looking, and you'd never know that it was a scratch build. It looks very well done. Let me see if I can do this, because I had issues earlier, but I don't know if it was because I wasn't live or what. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so I need you to tell me do you see a picture?
No, I do not. Screen's black.
Darn. Okay, let me see if I can do this a different way.
Okay, I see a picture now. It's James in his basement, but the lights are out. Can't really see very much.
James in the
pitch black in his basement.
Terrible. Okay, let me try that again.
All I can see was 4 lights, the 4 small lights of 4 drills charging in the dark.
Oh, really?
There's a 4 or 5, James. How many drills do you have? I always tease him about all his drills. He has a drill for his hex bolt. He's got a drill for his flatheads. He has a drill for his Phillips. He has a drill for his teeth, I think he said. Drill for cement, drill for brick, drill for wood, drill for metal. It's got a left-hand drill, a right-hand drill.
I'm really hoping that this works, but I don't know why it's not working.
There it is. See?
Come on, work.
The charge lights going like this around. James' drill is charging.
So you can't see that, eh? Darn. Foiled again. Okay, well, that's... And nothing. Okay, well, that's disappointing because... No, you don't, Mike. Mike was saying that he's seen it, but I don't think he could see it. Okay, I'm going to do it this way because I like to do the ghetto version. So this is the ghetto version. This is what we're going to do. You ready? Bam, ghetto version. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
So It was a good day last year. we got there early, and then we went and hid so that when Mike got there, or when Mark got there,
Yeah,
he's like, "Am I in the right place?"
I was all alone. I was
And
like,
then,
I want some company, so I did a live show instead. Then I had friends.
And then, and this was our little setup with the barbecue that James was able, or not James. I'm getting all the names mixed up. That Bubs was able to bring out a tiny little barbecue. I think he has a bigger one that he's bringing this time.
Oh wow!
But we had quite a few catches.
I didn't even think to take a group photo last year.
It was quite the day. Check this out.
Oh yeah,
I totally missed that. By the way, some of these photos, which I'm holding up with my phone, some of them are mine. Some of them are care of Nancy, which is James's wife, and then I screen grabbed a couple as well from Trackside Mike's video that he did. He did a live that day. I like this because I can stretch it. I can make it bigger. Look at that military unit. That sat in the yard there for a little bit.
So cool.
I'm hoping for some decent catch like that this time. I don't know who this guy is here, this crazy fella.
Hey, I follow those guys on YouTube.
And just another train picture. Whoa.
Very nice.
It was a busy day. I don't know how many randoms we ran into that day. Let me tell you. The Bagarnagle
right there.
And then Bub's waiting patiently for a train. Which eventually did show up. Going in the other direction. This is so ghetto, by the way. I don't even care. But
well, it works. Yeah, it's nice that Bubs has a scanner. He can tell us when a train's coming.
I think that was it. I only had like 12. Oh, there was this one too. This one was really nice, but it's tall. So I got to go like this way. And the camera can't even pick up all the beautiful colors there. But they did. I think I worked last year as well.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was fun. And I think that doing this every year, it's growing. We're gonna have more people there on this Sunday than we did last year. It was a very small group, I'd say, last year, but I think there's gonna be quite a few more people this year, which is cool. He got it on the loudspeaker. Looks like you had fun. We did have fun. It was lots of fun. No booze. No. I'm surprised that we didn't even get in trouble for the fact that we were, trackside barbecuing, which I would obviously take full responsibility for anyways. So, but everything was good. We always, clean up our messes and you leave it like you found it. And I don't think that they care otherwise, but yeah. So, yeah, as long as you're not playing on the tracks or getting too close to the train, James, then, I don't think they care too much. So, but yeah. Mark, you need to bring the cards and play Name That Loco again with Harrison. Are you going to bring that microphone? Your mic?
I am. I'm going to try and actually rig it up. I'm running out of time. It's already Thursday night. I want to try and rig it up so it actually works because, I don't want to steal Mike's gimmick. Mike has the mic with no. But
worst case scenario, you still have the spoon.
Yeah.
I imagine a video where you're like mixing something and then you break into a an interview right there. Yeah. And we're going live trackside. And then you just go back to cooking with it, that'd be fun.
I am known to stir the pot, so.
So the next big thing that's happening this month, and this is where your segue would come in perfectly. Although I can't remember what it was now. Do you remember what it was?
The tent is a pop-up. That reminds me. The pop-up tent reminds me of the pop-up event.
That's right. So OVR is having a pop-up event. And is there a third one that they're doing? Either second or third. I've lost count after the first one. I've lost count. I missed the first one. I went to the second one, and then I'm like, I'm coming back for the third one. So that's what it was. So the manufacturers that I can confirm that are going will be Aurora Miniatures, Bowser, ESU, Intermountain, ITLA, Mini Prints, Rapido, Soundtracks, Sylvan Scale Models, and even though a modeler's life isn't a manufacturer, I don't think you'd classify it as a manufacturer. They'll be there. George Dutka of White River Productions. And then, of course, I said Mini Prints, but Bernard will be there, and he'll be able to do some 3D scans, hopefully. He will let you guys know probably by the 5th when he does his live show, which is the first Wednesday in September, which I think is the 5th. I might be wrong. Check your calendars, everybody. But I think it's the 5th.
And don't forget, James Galton from Dundas Junction will be there selling half his stock at low prices. Everything must go. He's got to make more room in the basement for more stuff. Check him out. Go to his booth. Tell him Mark sent you. He'll hook you up.
We got to get James a booth. Just to keep him, right behind the booth. Yeah. That way it'll be easier to find him.
Drills for sale. Too many drills.
So now, because these manufacturers are going, I just want to touch on a couple of things here, because there's a lot of really cool stuff that has been announced in the past. And, I know of some tooling that they've done and some models that they've brought in. I'm really hoping, because a lot of these guys do bring samples and whatnot to their shows. So Rapido, now they recently announced the GP40, so I doubt that they'll have tooling for that. But they will have their GP9, because they always have the GP9 and the slug set. They always for the past year they've had the sample. I'm hoping they have a painted sample, but the D10, which is a working model that they have. I saw that in June. I think it was June at the OVR, the Rapido barbecue. And hopefully they bring it, and hopefully they have it on a track going around so that you can all see and hear how amazing this little steamer is. I think, did Dave have one of those on pre-order? I really think he should pre-order it again. It was such a nice locomotive.
Gosh. Probably, maybe.
Because I know he was very nervous about the caboose, but I don't remember if he canceled the D10 or not. I'll have to ask him about that. Now, Aurora, I'm really hoping they have some new announcements. They announced not too long ago an auto rack that has been yet to be done by any other manufacturer. And it looks a little bit more weird than your normal auto rack, because this thing carries bigger machinery, bigger size trucks and whatnot. I guess construction equipment as well in some cases. And they're the first ones to announce it. So hopefully they've got some sort of information on that, maybe pictures. It would be nice to see a sample, but I think it might be too soon for that. But after the SD60, everybody's like, well, what's the next big thing, right? Because they released those high cubes, and the high cube box cars are really nice. So hopefully they've got something else for us. Bowser, I mean, they've announced more runs of the SD40s and the SD40-2Ws, and because the 2W is a very Canadianized locomotive, I really hope that they've got a sample of that or something. Same thing with the Red Barns. There should be more, what is it, CBMQ or something like that. More Red Barns and whatnot that they've announced as well. Yeah, and the RS3 I think would be a really good sample to see right now because, you know, it's very much sought after.
Nice high nose, eh?
Oh, the RS3. Well, it's got the long, you know. Yeah, I can't remember if it's cab forward or cab backwards. I don't know, but it's
RS3.
Yeah, they did. There's an ONR one as well, but it's like the super early paint scheme, so I'm like kind of on the fence with that. But
it's an Alco.
Alco, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's like the cab's in the middle, kind of. Well,
yeah,
offset the middle. Yeah, okay.
So they have showed like 3D printed samples of the shells and whatnot, but I haven't seen an actual, you know, long hood forward. Yeah, John's waiting for one. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. They look really nice, and I really hope that they turn out well. But I mean, like Bowser, they always do really, really nice work.
Yeah.
Intermountain just delivered the Tier 4 GVO, the CN Heritage units. They're going to be in stock, but I haven't heard of the next big announcement from them, whether it's HO or N scale. I'm very excited to see what they bring to the table, because again, they're, you know, top tier manufacturer. So
yeah.
And of course, OVR Trains. They're the ones that are obviously hosting the event, but they've got their own products. They did the 6400s, and they've announced a pipe car and the 6000 trash car. So I really hope they've got something. I believe I've seen samples of both the pipe car that they did take with them to a show out west. I can't remember what show it was. Darn. Timonium? That sounds like a thing. I don't know if it was that, but it was like beginning of August, I think. And I'm hoping that they have more announcements, because you know, the pipe car, it's on the way. So hopefully they've got more stuff for us to look forward to. For the people that are going, for anybody who is going to the Otter Valley pop-up, a special deal for you guys, because I've got some of these posters. You know, my Andy Fletcher posters. I still have a few, and I'll show you which ones that I've got. So I sell these, and I also hang them on my wall. Very nice. They're 11 by 17, so 17 inches tall. Normally I sell them for about $25 a piece, but shipping is stupid. Imagine paying $20 or $25 for a poster, and then paying another $25 just to ship said poster.
I know, it's ridiculous.
So, because I'm coming down and I will be at the show, if anybody wants to buy one, I will just hand it to you, free shipped, you know, free shipping.
You have a booth there then.
Sorry?
You have a booth there.
Nah. I'm gonna have so much other stuff that I'd much rather do, like find James. You know, it's like where's Waldo, but it's like where's James. See what.
Look at the one guy with a shopping cart. He brings his own shopping cart. This OVR.
Does he?
Yeah.
I feel like I should too. I don't know. It's tough, but
he folds it up.
You know.
It's in his car.
Oh, is it like the wagon shopping cart, or is it like literal shopping cart?
It's literally a shopping cart.
Literally a shopping cart. Huh.
When it's full, he goes to the cash, pays, goes to his vehicle, empties the cart, goes back in, and fills the cart up again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you have some of these, and I actually have one here. Well, I probably have a couple here that you have, but so I'll show you the ones first. I only have one left of these. So again, it's I'm doing $20 a poster. Sorry?
No, go ahead.
Oh. $20 a poster. So if you just want one, it's $20 Canadian flat. But if you buy two or more, $15 a piece.
Hey,
great deal. You know, buy more, save more, basically. So I've got one of these left. It's Ontario Northland, and it's you know, all the different logos throughout the years.
Very nice.
Very nice. The cool thing about these is that they're prototypical in the sense where like these are all prototypical numbers. The ones that do have the winterization hatch and all that, it's on there and everything. So for those sticklers, this is probably right up your alley. This is another one that I have only one of. I got one of these for Mark, and then I got an extra one just in case anybody else would be interested. But it's Santa Fe.
Very nice.
The little switcher on the bottom there. 20 loonies, that's right. One of my more popular ones that do go really quickly are my Via Rail ones. So this one has all the greats there, the P42s, the F40, and the F7. I want to say it's an F7. You know, it might be an F9.
I can never tell.
I'd have to double check that, but it's, I mean, I can tell with the model, but this is a side profile, so
right.
yeah. Now these ones here, I have 3 left of each, and again, you know, it's first come, first sold. First come, first sold. First come, first serve. I'll put my email up there so you guys can message me. Let me know which one you're feeling. Okay. I've got 2 different versions of the ONR. So bear with me, James.
And the VIA.
So this is the Canadian National. So they got the 100 years. I think so. This is one I was doing for all the crew members, and because you guys were with me for over 6 months. So any of my 6 months or higher, you got a free poster, and this was the poster that you guys got. It was an exclusive, but I've got some extras. So very nice. Military unit on there and whatnot. I think he's going to get his posters because he framed his. Mine are on the wall where his are just sitting nicely. This is another CN because I'm a big fan of the Canadian grain and, of course, the zebras and the SD42-2W. And it has the caboose on the bottom there. Very nice. So, and the other ONR one that I have, which I have 3 of, this one has, it's the newer version of the other one because it has the Every Child Matters locomotive on it.
Huh.
Can you get that locomotive?
No, they didn't get the rights to it. They almost made a model of that one, right? The orange one? But couldn't get the rights?
Somebody made the decals for this one here, because that's a GP38. The real one has been done, but I've seen somebody do the decals to do it, but you would need to custom paint it and stuff.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be a CP version. Athearn was going to do it because they had posted the picture for like 20 seconds and then quickly took it down as well.
Yeah.
So that was one of those, we'll call it an oopsie.
Yeah.
But they never got permission for that. So so if you saw a poster you like, there's my email there at the bottom, right there. Send me an email. Let me know which one you're interested in. Whether it's 1, 2, or 5, doesn't matter. Let me know. And as long as you're going to the Otter Valley event next month on the 16th, I will have it packaged up for you, and I will be able to hand it to you. I'm hoping not to sell any while I'm there because I'll be too busy doing train stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And also, I've got a bunch of stickers I'll be bringing as well. So make sure you find me and say, Chris, can I get a sticker? Because I met you. And I will say, absolutely. Yeah. So there we go. We'll hide that. All right. So who do you think is going to be done their layout first? Tim or James?
Definitely James. Definitely James.
You think so?
Yeah.
James's bench work is going up pretty quick, and I like that it's painted and whatnot. And the way he constructs it, you can tell he has a background in carpentry for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Just want to check. How do you like your new tank car? Because you were showing us your brand new green tank car, and then you got, was it 6 other ones?
Not one, but 2 3-packs of the Athearn Pro car. I couldn't decide. Should I get white or black? Got both. Love them. Love all 7 of them. So pretty.
Do you have a favorite?
You're
like a connoisseur of tank cars.
Yeah. I like the green ones because it's different. It's green.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
There's one on Otter Valley selling it too. It's like, what do they call it when it's white with the color in the middle of it? It's like, that's like the stripe kind of thing.
Oh yeah, with the white, with the black stripe, yeah. Or the red stripe.
No, it was like fluorescent green or something. Anyway, it's different. I don't have it. I want it.
Oh.
Chris, write it down so you can tell me.
No, I'll buy it and then you can pick it up for me.
Well, the U-boats are showing up soon. I know that you had your eye on some U-boats.
Yeah.
I do believe that they will be in stock within the next week or so, I believe.
Oh, really?
Some Santa Fe. Yep. Were you interested in any of those GVOs?
Santa Fe from Santa Claus, maybe. GVOs. No.
Yeah, the military unit, the 100 years, all the heritage, the orange, the EJ.
No. Stop. No, I'm good.
You weren't. They didn't tickle your fancy.
Well, it'd be nice to have them, but I don't. Can't have it all, Chris.
I don't like that kind of negativity.
Exactly.
What am I, Dundas Junction?
What can I put you down for? What can I put you down?
Chris is my broker.
Did she say broker or brother?
Broker.
Broker.
So I'd be like,
broker.
I was gonna say, what up, homie? But
Actually, that's why. Tell them that's why you asked me if you could. You came up with some cars, and you're all excited. And then he said, I just talked to Chris. And boy, does he ever like the white ones and the black ones, both of them. And I said, well, Chris likes both of them. Go back and buy them all. And you did.
Yeah. Chris is a bad influence on me.
I didn't tell you to get both. You asked me which one should I get. I just told you I like both.
I know. Laura's getting worse.
Chris and I are in cahoots.
Yeah, Chris is your broker because we're broke after you talk to him.
A little bit broker.
Yeah. Sorry, kids. No dessert tonight.
It happened.
Uh,
I'm just wondering, has my wife reached out to you to ask you which logo I want? I'm just curious because, I'm going to buy them anyways. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that text.
Chris is playing the straight man, so Mark's wife will know what to get. That's right. EJ and E. I mean, orange is kind of an acquired taste, but it is a really nice logo. I think it's the closest thing I'm going to get to the CP, veteran units without changing road names. So I don't mind getting a couple of them. And I've always wanted a BC Rail unit. No thanks to Tristan, because Tristan's a big BC Rail guy.
Yeah.
So, and I've got family out in BC too. So that's my excuse. Any excuse I can find, Oh, I seen this tank car the other day. I need more tank cars now. Well, if Mark can get a tank car, then I can get a tank car. He got 6. So I might need 6 as well.
That's right.
You throw me under the bus, I'll throw you under the bus.
You know what? I think manufacturers should start paying YouTubers because I get influenced so easily. You did it not just you, but other people. You show that green tank car, look how pretty this is. I want one.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the thing where if I don't do it, someone else will show it. Even though technically, if we're doing a commission thing here, you got the green one, James got the green one. I think you got 2.
Yeah,
I want another one.
Yeah,
but
it's like that. The CP locomotive I bought under the military line. Is it the Navy one?
7022.
Yeah. I wasn't going to get it. Wasn't going to get it. And I saw some guy did a review on it. I was like, oh my gosh, beautiful. Me want. So, but anyway. Same with the Aurora. I wasn't going to get the Aurora.
It's bad because,
got the Aurora.
It's bad because I was going to get one of them. And then they had posted a video with 3 of them going. And I had grabbed that video and I had posted it to mine. And it got thousands of views.
Yeah.
Not tens, not hundreds, thousands. And it's just when a locomotive hits that hard, you're like, well, this is going to be a good one. And then, But it didn't help that Bubs brought over his 7022 and then the other one as well. And I'm like, now I'm doing CP. No. I wanted to, believe me. And I still might, because apparently they're supposed to re-release those 2 with more, the next ones. Well, they never put the rotating bearing caps on those, which I don't know if you've heard, but it's a pretty big deal. The rotating caps, right? It's a huge, all the kids are talking about it. And it's you need to have the rotating caps. I've got tank cars with rotating caps. And now it's I can get to sleep at night. So I might, because I really like the look of that 7022. Might have to get one, but then I'm changing road names. But either way,
it's nice. I gotta say,
it's very nice. What's with CP getting all these awesome paint schemes? I've always said it. They've always been, here. Well, CN's been here.
Yeah, the CN marketing team. What should we put? How about our website? Yeah, our website. That's a cool logo. CN.ca. Perfect.
Well, I mean, the North America one isn't any better, right? You know, it's just a map of North America. It's like the silhouette. And like, I like the military unit, but I like it more now that I've seen the model. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I got it. Because I save things in my camera roll because sometimes I just go back to it and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get you, you know, and then, whoops. I saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You can't see that?
No.
Look at that.
I can't. It's camouflage. I can't see it. Oh.
Well, that's why,
nice.
you know, Bubs won't be able to do an unboxing of that, you know, because if he's on his couch, we'll just see him. So, Bubs is saying that you could run it as a run through that CN and CP units running together. Yeah, but because, North Bay, you know, there's the CN and CP intersect in North Bay. But that's like when you come over. So I run all the CN and then you come over and bring the CP. And then there you go. You know, it's not really foreign power, but, you know, you're able to join. So that's my excuse for allowing you to bring over CP and use that on my layout. He's mad though because he doesn't have CN like us cool guys, right?
Yeah.
Well, you have both though, so
yeah, I have one CP now.
What's your deal? Are you going over to CP or?
No, I just think it's cool, so I bought it.
Oh, okay.
You know me, I'm not very prototypical.
I guess. Well, I mean, like, you know, you got the Santa Fe and the war bonnet, and
yeah,
it's kind of, you know, it's out of left field, don't you think?
There's no era out the window.
Yeah.
Road names out the window. Industries, any tank car, throw them on there.
You got that James mentality.
That's right.
If I wants it, I gets it.
Freelance, baby.
Well, that's cool though, because like, I mean, like, you're not putting, you know, a restriction to it. Although in this hobby, it's like you almost feel like you have to.
Oh, I know.
Like, I commend Dave for having such a strong willpower. Just being able to be like, you know what, it's not going to work on my layout, so I don't care. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Me, I'd be adding like another, you know, circle there, or a what is it called, loop, just to be able to run that one specific thing that, you know, is so awesome. But that's me. I'm weak. The AC4. Yeah, Bub. Did you see Bub's unboxing? You got a Scale Trains AC4400.
Ooh, haven't seen it yet. I saw it pop up on my feed. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. Nice.
Ferromex goes from Mexico to Canada. True. I mean, I've seen a lot of Ferromex auto racks, so, you know, something like that, I don't mind mixing in.
Roger says he sees CP, CN, UP, NS on my CX line. Is that, Roger, do you mean like your CX line or where you live, the line, the real railroad?
I think on his, like, by his home.
Okay.
So when we go to Smiths Falls, that's a CP, that CP tracks there. Yeah. And it could be like the weirdest day. If you go and you watch whatever comes through, you could see CP whatever. But I've seen like a CP train, and there was a Union Pacific logo latched in there. And I'm like, I never thought, unless I went, you know, south of the border, you know, down. I don't even know where CP or not CP. UP normally hangs out, but yeah, I never thought I'd see one in Canada.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, so Roger says what runs through my town.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming he means like his real town, not his town layout. I don't know how it works. I don't know, like in the States, when they cross the border, then CP, all Canadian, CP and CN can run on American lines. I don't know how it works. Buzz might know where I live. Yeah, thanks, Roger. We hustle.
Dave says that 70s era box cars will always have a place on his layout. And then my thing changed and I can't find it now. Darn. So are you talking about like wooden box cars compared to the metal ones? Because they obviously all used to be like wood box cars, the earlier ones.
Where does the CN run around us, like Ottawa, Ontario? Do you know?
I believe there's a yard. Well, it's not a yard. Is it a yard? You know where the train yard is? The train yards?
Yeah.
I think there's a CN that goes in there and it goes to local places here. And then out to Montreal.
Okay.
In that area.
Okay.
There's a spot that Bubs took me where it was pure CN, and then of course a couple of VIA would fly through there as well, which is always neat to see, right? Because I'm used to seeing the CP and then having VIA fly through there. He's saying Walkley Yard.
Yeah, Walkley Yard's like 1 day a week though.
Have you ever been to? Do you go to Walkley Yard or?
I took Laura once. I was gonna do some video with Lily, but we just went once and it was deserted. Cool though. They have all the old O trains, light rail stuff, and some really old cars. But I was too nervous to explore. And there was a guy there, and
there's
it's neat.
There's a place downtown Toronto that Bernard actually took me. It's very cool. It's like a CP yard, and basically there's like a whole line of bushes there, and then on this side of the bushes is an old transfer table. And it looks like it's about ready to fall apart, but yeah, you can go up to it. I walked across it because we had to go through the bush just to get to the yard to kind of see the trains going through there.
Right.
And it's in like the back parking lot of like a Rona.
Cool.
So, yeah, it was neat. And it's weird when you find stuff like that out in the wild, more or less, and you're not looking for it. Just an old transfer table. So I know nothing of U.S. and Canadian trains. I know some companies, and I know general terms for some stock, boxcar, brake van, tanker. I only know a couple loco types.
Yeah, Anthony's all about the European stuff, eh?
Yeah. I only have one European train, and I don't even... Like, it's very random that I'd acquire something like that, because it's a bit of an older train. But I think it was shipped back to Europe because the cold weather doesn't work well with it.
Yeah.
So, other than Smiths Falls, Kodo Junction is one of my favorite spots, says Bubs. Bubs, that's the one that you took me to, right? Where there's like the train station with the CN on one side with the VIA that fly through on the main line. And then on the other side of the station, because it splits, so it's kind of like a giant V with the train station in the middle, and main line goes up this way, but then there's like yard tracks going this way, and you can literally come up to the station and go to either side to see something.
Cool.
That was an interesting day.
So, Bubs, is there a place where you can watch CN and CP? Close to us?
YouTube. Besides YouTube.
Besides Roger's house?
Let's see. John knows what I was. Rogers. We're all going to Roger's house. John knows the spot that I'm talking about there. He was there in 1991, and there was a roundhouse at that location. Well, they should really get rid of the Rona and put the roundhouse back. I think that'd be cool. That's just my 2 cents, but hey, the Smiths Falls, when we're there, if we're not too overwhelmed with the amount of trains, and I'll do a live and I'll go over to where the old roundhouse there was, because they left the entire pad with the rails going through it. And you basically go around the entire yard to the other side, the opposite side where we normally stand. You kind of have to be careful because, if you get too in there, they might not be cool with that. But it's fun to see. It's a part of history, and really makes you think. How the times have really changed. All the things that you never got to see, but you can kind of see where it used to be. Kind of like, downtown Toronto with the roundhouse that they've turned into a museum and the steam whistle brewery. But it's still a roundhouse that you can park locomotives in and stuff. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And their turntable still works. So, but yeah.
I want to hear more about Roger's story here. I'm going to scroll up here. Roger got kicked out of Radnor Yard in Nashville once.
Nashville.
You can't keep doing anything, Nashville.
Yeah.
No, I think I missed a couple of questions.
Yeah, he says quite a story. Of course, it's quite a story. Anything that starts with any story that starts with I got kicked out of. Good story.
I'm not sure if there's been any GP10s up in Canada. If anybody knows, Bubs, I think if anybody would know, Bubs would know. But I don't remember seeing any GP10s. I know we had a lot of GP38s, GP40s, GP40-2Ws as well, because they did have the wide cabs, or the safety cab, some call it. And then a lot of the RS units as well up in Canada. Right on CN cop car. Poor Johnson. John's gonna have to bring us back a baguette and some wine. I don't drink wine, so I will eat the baguette. So I think that James and Mike are going to have a blast here on Saturday. I've been cleaning like nonstop. I even did a bunch of greenery today and added some more static grass and whatnot throughout the layout and whatnot. Nice. Just to kind of, finish or give some stuff a finished look. I'm tired of leaving things half done, because what happens is that you start on something, but then you're like, oh, I'm going to work on this now. So it's tough to stay focused on one little area.
Yeah, of course.
Did you get any more ballast done? No. Did your summer quota? Did you fill your summer quota at all, video wise and whatnot?
Yeah, it was me.
No, I did not. I think that it was May. I'm at school. I'm like, okay, June, I'm going to start doing things, kind of ramp up to July. That didn't happen. Then June, I was like, okay, July's the month. That didn't happen. And July, I was like, hey, August, system in August. And then like mid-August, finally, I got in there and did some stuff. You know, ballasting is it's not hard, but not fun. Didn't like it.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
It's very tedious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I find that like you can have a really good running section of track and then you ballast it and then it becomes like your worst section.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like night and day.
And because I use an eyedropper, I don't spritz it. So I put down all the alcohol first and the glue. And I think, oh my gosh, did I miss a spot? Because it's wet from the alcohol, but I can't tell if it's wet from the glue. So when it dries the next day, I'm like, okay, here comes the vacuum. And I slowly go over the spots, and sure enough, one spot, all the ballast comes up. Not glued. Not glued down, turns out.
It happens, though. I think it's just one of those things that happens. You know, they say as far as like saturating the area, almost letting the glue pool in the center of the track. I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like it's just going to soak through everything and then drip under the layout. There's a number of areas on my layout where I used to have switch machines going through. So I've had to go back and use like a hot glue as a filler to fill in the little hole. Because if I went over it with ballast, it would just fall through.
Yeah.
So I got to like fix a lot of little areas like that, especially in the yard. So very tedious work, but
totally.
It's
totally. So we'll try again next summer.
Well, Christmas is coming. You're going to have some Christmas holidays there. A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know, to do your thing.
That's true.
Yeah, but and what can you say? It's been a weird summer. I think with the between the weather. We had that smoke show near the beginning there that just, you couldn't even go outside.
Yeah.
And I think that was like foreshadowing how the rest of the summer was going to go. Then it seemed like a tornado warning every single week.
I know.
Which is not normal.
Yeah.
Not for here.
We didn't do typical summer things this year.
No.
But the weather's been too unreliable.
Yeah. Well, I was really nervous about Sunday. I don't normally look at the weather app because I'm a strong believer in if you want to know what it actually is outside, you're going to look outside and, whatever. So I've just been kind of hovering over the app, just watching how Sunday is going to be and just worrying because last year it started off very cold in the morning. And then eventually it warmed up a little bit, but it takes a while. And when you're out in the open as much as we are, you're more susceptible to all that wind and the cool breeze and all that. So I don't know. It's tough, but I'm hoping that it should be good. Well, Bubs is saying that it's going to be 29, so
it's going to be hot. We're going to cook.
That's 29 without the humidex.
We're going to cook in the sun.
And Tim's in. How's it going, Tim?
Tim, summer is over. Once school starts, summer is over. It's a known fact.
It's supposed to be nice out. Don't jinx it, says Trackside Mike.
Yeah.
I think Mike's just happy to pick up. He's got some passenger cars here and some tank cars that he's been waiting on. So I think he's very excited for those as well. So Anthony's asking, and the question disappeared. Do you know what cars you're going to get to service your chocolate factory? I already have two, courtesy of Bubs. He found me some, what is it? Corn syrup. It's either corn syrup or cornstarch, something like that. I think it's corn syrup It was a Walther's pack of 2 very small tank cars. I'm still waiting on the refrigerated cars from Walther's. I'm sure they'll be in the next few months or so. And then depending on what I do, I haven't really fully decided yet. I think it's one of those things where I will build the kits, I will build up the area, add the track and all that, and then I'll finally say, okay, I need these cars and these cars. Because if I decide to go with ice cream, then I could have some of those those trucks that say milk on the side, those tanker, and they'd be dropping off the dairy. But I'm not entirely sure yet. I haven't landed on anything permanent yet. It's tough because then you got to make it all make sense. And for what it's worth, to me, something making sense is, it's tough. Well, because you got to have the to and the from, right? Like your cars have to be going somewhere, and it has to kind of make sense. For example, like, if you're going from a lumber mill, then you got to go to a lumber yard to, you take the lumber and then they got to sell it, right? So it's just trying to make everything make sense. And then at the same time, I want there to be travel time between spot A to destination A, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want them on the same level. I want you to have to go all the way back down to the bottom to deliver whatever, or to empty those cars and then take it to whatever yard.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough.
Struggle is real.
Have some popsicle cars. Don't run them, though. Popsicle cars. What do you mean by popsicle cars? Laura, Laura, do you wave Mark goodbye, then go back to sleep?
Really?
Yes, she does.
See ya. That's funny.
Yeah, this morning, was it last night or this morning? She goes, "Wow, you look really anxious for school start." She goes, "Don't miss it at all." Not even a bit.
All right. Well, that being said, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover tonight. Definitely with the mini print stuff. Again, $29.99 US for the mini of the month. If you want to sign up for that, you can do that right from the website, miniprints.com or miniprints.ca. They got both. And then, of course, the posters. Again, if you're interested in any of the posters, I can drop them off to you at the OVR event on the 16th. $15 for 2 or more, or 20 for 1. And then there's my email one more time. If you don't remember any of the posters, just, you can always go back into the video and then just tell me which ones you want. Or you can just email me and I'll send you a list of what I have left. Just let me know. And I'll get you those posters on the 16th. I will be there faux show. And I'm trying to get my comments back, but it's taking forever. Why are you... Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Okay. Pepsi cars, too. Yeah, possibly. Did you see that Athearn has brought out an industrial switcher? I believe so, but I don't believe that there was any names that I would be interested in. The last switcher that I saw that I really liked was an Atlas FURX. It was a very nice burgundy with the black bottom. There was one of those in Southern Ontario. working at a local spot. I can't remember what the industry was, but there was video of it switching out some cars, and I was like, that's a nice switcher there. But I didn't even bother to get it because I don't run a lot of switchers. And normally my switching cars are, the GP38s or GP40s, stuff like that. But did you see the GP40 that was announced by Rapido?
Yes. There's like 3 CN schemes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have that Keep Alive to them as well, which is also... Yeah, I think most of the stuff that they're doing going forward will have that. I find that it helps. I mean, like,
big time.
Dave installed it in all of his, right?
Yeah.
So
I should buy Dave one. Then when I go to his place, I can run CN instead of CP. Yes.
Possibly. I think it has a smaller wheelbase than his Baldwins. So quite possibly. But that being said, do you have any videos coming out in the next little bit, dare I ask?
Now school starts up. I don't know. I do want to make that cutting mat video, the review.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that. I need to know. I need to know.
It's still all up here. It's all up here. I have to get it into here.
You should bring it on Saturday or on Sunday. Perfect for vegetables. No? All right. Well, either way.
Maybe.
But yeah, so I mean, I'll probably do a live, or I'll record some video, of course, while the guys are here on Saturday. And then when I'm pretty sure when you get like 10 or so YouTube people together, that there's going to be at least 10 videos happening either at the same time or one right after another.
Yeah.
And that'll all be Sunday. So even though we're not doing the brunch build on Sunday, you can probably guarantee that at least 5 people will be going live that day. Sometimes more than once, but watch for that because it's going to be a hoot. So this is a 2-axle switcher. Those GP40s look sweet. They do. They really do. Well, Mark.
It's been a slice.
Yeah. Till next month, of course. And then we have to do this all over again.
Yeah.
Everybody, you have yourselves a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Mark, M&M Rails. Go check him out. Subscribe if you don't already. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you should be. And we'll see you all on Saturday and Sunday. See you guys.
Bye.